With the taxes collected, I can now repay the Iron Bank and begin building up our defences. Let us show the South that independence can be prosperous and strong. Just like the Lannisters, the North now controls its own lands. No longer do we bend the knee to the Targaryens who came to power through fear. And thus begins part 14 of our House Stark playthrough. Now we have a little bit of gold to spend, and I think we're going to invest in Winterfell right away. I do want to make sure we always have like a little bit of gold in reserve, just because of this grand wedding, although we could spend it now. I just have to remember to save again. What's the chances of me remembering to save for this? Probably very little. But let's forget about that for now. How do I click on Winterfell? There we go. That's why I have it right here. We want to build stuff here. We could build a duchy building. If we're going to build a duchy building, I'd probably go tax offices, because gold is quite the struggle up here in the north. We don't get much of it, and this would give us 15% holding taxes, which is very nice. But that's 606 gold for plus 15%. Maybe not the best. I mean, this gives us plus 4%. Plus 15% is no joke, actually. But what I'm also considering, this last slot is probably building a workshops, because we get a little bit of tax as well, but we also get siege weapon effectiveness, which our siege weapons are in Winterfell. So what I'm thinking now is actually, let's save for the duchy building first, and then we can build the workshops, I think it's called. Was it called the workshop? Yes. So let's build tax office, then we build workshop, and then we're all good. Unfortunately, we can't found a holy order. Right. What's happened with Captain Asher? He has a title and 1,000 of my gold. Well, 900 of it is mine. Where are you landed? You're a mercenary company. You've managed to inherit this somehow, and now you're all the way up in the... Where in the north, though? Because you don't own this, and there's no other holdings here. He's somewhere up in the north. Do we go to war in the north? Then again, if we go to war, we're going to lose out on our gold. Let's go ahead and unpause things a little bit, and we can let things carry on. I also need to seduce my wife now that we have returned. So let's go ahead and start that scheme, and because she has much better opinion of me now, that will be a little bit more successful. We don't have a lover, so I think our secret whilst we visited the Boltons will remain a secret. Greetings, my implacable liege. I've arrived in Winterfell to pay homage to you. Who's this? House Rankenfell. Let's go ahead and show him in at once. And he has brought a generous gift of gold as well. Thank you very much, my vassal. You see, he heard about a possible tax offices. And alas, this is what he's brought gold to help us. 1 more month, and actually we will have enough. You've increased your marshal by 1. Very nice. Is there anything important up here? Lady Rhaegar. We will lose land because of Lady Rhaegar. I don't think we've lost the other land, though, which is nice. Okay, that's disappeared. Rhaegar, it's because it's going to go to the Greyjoys, which is a little bit bothersome. As I woke this morning and observed the first rays of sunshine, it took me a moment to realize I had slept soundly for the first time in weeks. I did not wake up coughing once. Sadly, though, my sister also died of cancer. Oh dear. Whilst we wake up good, my sister has now passed. We just found a secret as well, I believe. What was that secret? We have found a lover. Do we really care about this? Are you my vassal? You're my mother. My mother is not my vassal, though. She's down in Dawn, I think. When I have come to expect mischief from my son and heir, Billy, his creativity keeps me on my toes. When it is not a prank, it is a brawl. A disgruntled tutor or grazed knees from an adventure gone wrong. Oh, Billy is rowdy, but you are learning focused. That's fine. We're going to keep him on learning focus because that's what you guys picked. And I do like to spice things up by doing this. What I do want to do at one point in the future is get Moat Cailling back. The Targaryens have such a good platform to launch a war from here. In fact, he's currently travelling for some reason. How are you doing? Your realm isn't at war with each other, so I assume they like his rule. You can negotiate an alliance with your niece-in-law, Lady Hilda. Where are you? I can't see. You're down in the Riverlands. I will negotiate that alliance. Because then if anything happens, maybe you can join me. Jensen Stark, are you married yet? Soon. Soon they will be married. And there we go. My niece-in-law does actually accept that. Look at that. All of my vassals qualifying in these tournaments gives me so much prestige. I can't raise this again, though. Not until 358, which is a rather long time. What can I spend the prestige on? I don't think I can spend it on a lot, unfortunately. I can ransom Mole Wearspear for 10 gold. Let's go ahead and do that. Do we have any other prisoners? We do have a few highborns. No one's worth gold, though. Are you worth gold? No, you're worth a hook. I guess we'll leave them in the prison. I think they're left over from the rebellion and whatnot. Captain Asher, though, is a big problem. I would very much like to raise an army and go and fight him, but I can't see him on the map. I have been made aware that Queen Shara is very close to her Uncle Darren. Gaining his favour might help me catch Shara's attention. No, I'm here to seduce my wife, not that old man. I think, was it her father? I think so. Right, we said we were going to build in Winterfell. Let's go ahead and build the tax offices then. It's going to take 5 years, but that's going to give us a lot of tax, up to 30%, 1,300 gold. Wowzers. For someone like me, that's a lot of gold. I don't think I've ever had that much gold. To the benign King Hodor of the North, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your sister Jensen and my son-in-law Aegar will be joined in holy matrimony. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff indeed. So I think everything's... We've recovered. Is there any factions? There's no factions. All of these vassals can't join factions. We're improving our knights. We're rebuilding. Although there are a lot of rebellions going down. Like here. Like what's this? Oh, you have a claim. What's this war for? This is tyranny as well. What's going on in the Wolfswood? They are fighting in a liberty war. Are the foresters still up here? Ah, we still do have some foresters. Lord Davos of Ironrath up here. And his heir is now a forester as well, so we're not going to lose that land. That's all good. That's all nice and spicy. Right, I think something popped up in my court. Who are you? I am judged harshly for my hospitality towards Avalyn the criminal, who was avoided by almost everyone on account of their wicked faith. Avalyn knighted me. My failure to condemn and continue proximity to this irredeemable fiend is perceived as open tolerance, tarnishing my court's reputation in the eyes of the wise ones and faithful. They have forced my hand, and I must now decide whether my nephew's crime outweighs my affections for him. Surely something must be done, even if he is a Martell. So I am just. I can't pick this. I can pick this one, or I can pick this one. You must repent. He converts to my religion. Yes, nephew. Convert to the old gods. You have so many claims, nephew. Wow. You have a claim on Dawn. I mean, he's still a Martell, though. But I could install him on the throne of Dawn. But do I really want to pick a fight with Dawn? I don't want to anger the Targaryens any more than I already have. Not right now. What's this? You're fighting a liberty. Well, we don't have an alliance anymore, so I'm not going to come and help you with that. Otherwise, I would have considered it. For sure. Look at that. We're gaining gold now. I like this. What has happened to me? I'm gaining gold. Has someone taken me over in my sleep? Who's this? You've come to pay homage to me. House Locke. I like your banner. Let's show him in at once. No gold, but that's fine. We're in a more rich and prosperous time now. What I'm also considering, maybe building more castles here. That's a lot of gold, though. We need a new Chancellor. Lord Brandon. He was a powerful vassal, but Master Doran here is just so much better at the job. So we're going to give him the position. I would... Powerful vassal... If they had the skills, I would give them the position. Well, if they lack the skills, then... I would rather face their wrath. I'll be honest. What's this? A grand tournament at Pink Maiden Castle. Where's this? If I right-click here... Oh, that's a lot... I'm not happy we're going to the river. No. Although we are somewhat friends with some of the houses in the Riverlands, I do not want to give any opportunity to the Targaryens to spring an assassination or something like this. We can unpin Jensen now as well. Greetings, my benign liege. I've arrived in Winterfell to pay homage to you. House Hornwood, did you bring gold? Nope. We get so much rewards, though, from paying up. Look at that, we have so much gold as well. What are we going to build next? So probably the pitch. We've been building up the pitch quite a lot, haven't we? We've got a caravansary and we got a bloomery so far. I'll keep the godswood because we are faithful to the old gods. So here we need something else that can generate a lot of gold. And I'm thinking... what generates a lot of gold? Not a lot. A workshop. I'm thinking either a hunting grounds, defender advantage, or cattle pastures. Cattle pastures gives more supply limit. So in the middle of a war, we can go back to Winterfell and our other holdings and get some supplies. That's 180 gold. That's 120. Can I preview this? That gives 0.6 gold. Oh, it's lost this. And this gives 0.6 gold. This gives development though. I've never looked at the max level stuff. What about cattle pastures? It also gives development. Levy reinforcement rates. Supply limit. I think we go cattle pastures. Honestly. So we need 180 gold for that. So let's go ahead and unpause again and then we'll save up for this. We are seducing. We don't have any hooks or secrets to worry about. Or secrets, I should say. I have a hook on you. Can I change your contract? Or have we already changed it once before? We've already changed it once before. Okay. Greetings, my liege. House Reeds have come to pay homage. No. My Chancellor has improved his relations. There we go. I got a bit ahead of myself there. So what are we doing now? Men-at-arms. Light footmen. Outriders. These are all one. Do I get rid of these? I need to improve the siege equipment, but we need to build first. Let's focus on the economy. I don't predict we're going to be at war anytime soon, and we do have strong alliances now. So let's focus on building up our economy first, and then we can focus on the men-at-arms and other things that may drain it. At first, I thought the simple footmen a fool for stepping onto the training field. Although Baldar seemed no threat at first, it quickly became clear that he would be unable to stop his wild and vicious strikes from hurting me. Disarming him suddenly became a matter of life and death. I tried not to show my relief when his sword finally hit the ground. You sound like a strong fighter and you are brave. I could use more people like you, Balder. And there we go, look at that, he's even become my captain right away. Very useful. Accolades lack successors. First Sword of the Winter... Now, you said there's a button somewhere. First Sword of the Winter Wolves. Successor. Seek worthy successor. It already has a potential successor. Okay. That's unfortunate. What about the Champion of the Faceless Gods? We can't do this either, because they're not recruited, essentially. What about the Master at Arms of the North? Again, we can't do that. And I just realised we have a 4th accolade, which we could make. Balder, I just recruited you. First Sword of the North. Because we just regained our independence. And he faced me in single-arm combat. First Sword of the North. I like that title. Right, we're going to give this... How do I do this? Right, we're going to have to click on you first. You're a Reeve. What options do we have? A Scoundrel or Weave? Martial per stress level, Mercenary higher cost. This gives Grand Tournament gains +1 development. Ooh. Liege modifiers +2 stewardship. And a Thug. Okay, let's replace Thug. We'll replace Thug with Scoundrel, I think. Yeah, Mercenary higher cost could be useful. And you're Official of the King's Guard. No. We're going to name you First Sword of the North. There we go. Let's enter that one, and then we're going to create the accolade. Cost 200 prestige. There we go. We found something to spend our prestige on. And we need a worthy successor, so let's go ahead and seek one of those as well. We need worthy successors for all of them, actually. Potential alliances. We don't need to worry about this. And we've even gained a level of devotion. So we're now a devoted servant. We're probably not going to reform... In fact, you can't reform the faith, can you? Reform the old god's faith? Yeah, we don't have holy sites. I don't think there's holy sites in this mod. Is there? If we go for... No, there is holy sites. I'm very mistaken. Ah, we have Barrowhawk, Winter... Of course, because we have the big werewood tree in our castle. It's even modelled on the map. And the Fist of the First Men. So if we continue north, take the Fist of the First Men. But do we want to reform the religion? I am kind of low, and we don't have much piety in a way. It's interesting. Right, I can build more stuff. Let's go to the pitch. And we're going to build a cattle pastures, I think it was. So what did I end up building in Winterfell? I built a hunter's lodges instead. Okay. I won't replace it right now, though, because we have much more other things to spend our gold on. We have apiaries here. which is very nice for income. We could build cattle pastures. No. Oh, we can't even build a caravan thing here. So I'm thinking we build a blacksmith's instead. You can be appointed first Sword of the North successor. Right, let's go ahead and do that then. Successor, you can become the successor to first Sword of the North. And that's wonderful. 12 gold per month. How old are you? You're 4 years old. We got plenty of time before the wedding. Do not fear, guys. I have not forgot. I forgot up until I didn't. The celebrations had come to an end and the evening's entertainment seemed to be over when Queen Shara suggested a reading. A clerk soon arrives, wondering what the guests would like to hear, and I see my chance to impress her. She doesn't believe in the old gods. I think we should be... Let's focus on learning. She is a learned woman. So let's do that. Greetings, my benign liege. The realm needs a secure plan should you be indisposed, and I'm sure we agree that I am the best possible candidate for a future regent. No. My wife will be regent. Maybe my sisters. They're all rather old, actually. My wife is older than me. When my son comes of age, he will be regent. But who will be regent for him? My wife, currently. That's the plan. If anything does happen to me, powerful vassals expect council positions. You have good learning, but nothing else. Oh, another regent? Okay. Let's just focus on learning. Did I click off of that? Do you have any... See, they don't have really high stats in any of their skills. And I need a skilled council. Am I on stewardship? I am on stewardship here. Yeah, I need a skilled council. We got another martial perk. I think we already have really good marriage acceptance because we're an empire. Let's get never back down. Just in case war does come, I will focus on war. And I think once we... How do I open that menu? This one, here we go. Once we get down to household guard, I think I might stop going here and then maybe swap to stewardship. Because I don't think we're going to have any wars. Although the Targaryens could come at any time. It's a difficult one. The celebrations had come to an end and You want to read more? What is this? I already read 2 books. What's this? Another grand tournament, this time in Summerfell. If we right click on this one, there we go. Oh, that's way down. Yeah, we're not going to that one. If it was in the north, I might consider it. But alas, it's all the way down, too close to King's Landing for my liking. She wants to read more. Is this broken? Maybe I pick another option. Okay, this one worked. The bottom option doesn't work for some reason. We'll remember that in the future. Asher, you stole my gold. I can't invite him. I can't murder him. It's against my traits. I'm honest and I'm just. The just thing we can ignore, but not the honest thing. I think he might have gotten away with it, you know. Greetings, my benevolent liege. Who's this paying homage? House Bolton. Oh, Lady Alla. Yes. No gold, but your loyalty is more than enough for me. I just want to get in a close look at Winterfell again. Speaking of the Were Retreat, look at that. It's so beautiful. Wait, yeah, let's turn off the UI. It's amazing, although something just popped up. To blindly chase a wild creature, launching arrow after arrow or spurring ever harder. Fluto! Laughs Lord Alflin of Burns Gate, my renowned captain. Beasts can be cunning. They scent for stalker on approach, scatter before the hunting pack, and turn violent when cornered. Bringing down quarries means knowing them and their wilderness well, and once the horn is sounded, never relenting. The most skilled of hunters is Alflin. In his company, I'm coming to know the ways of the old god's creatures, and the ways of outwitting them, I become a hunter. Look at that. How's my prowess look? At 30 prowess isn't too shabby, actually. I think we have quite good prowess. Right, how much gold do I need to build here? What was I looking to build? Hill farms. Hill farms give more taxes. Yes. How much for hill farms? 114 gold. Right, let's start building some hill farms then. We need to get this money flowing, lads. What's this? Declare you regent? Most certainly not. This is going to be a theme, isn't it? Until I declare someone regent, it's going to constantly pop up. If I was going to declare someone regent, it would most likely be Alla, the traitor of Dreadfort of House Bolton. Never would I imagine I would say those words. But she has served me loyally. She really has. I might declare her regent. Depends if she's self-interested or not. My gardening staff has recently been working on the godswood in my keep. They've mulched the flower beds, planted new flowers, trimmed the hedges, and have generally improved the godswood, making it reminiscent of a small grove. But the gardening staff have come to me with a request to spruce up the weirwood heart trees that stands proud over the entire godswood. The gardeners tell me that they're only beautifying it, pruning the branches and roots, but I'm wary of any potential damages. Only the most experienced gardeners can touch the weirwood tree. How about that? A dragon in... Dragons? There's no dragons in the north. Lono arrives at my court in a panic. The young lad starts ranting about a slumbering dragon within my domain. An accusation which sends the throne room up in laughter. The young lad is not amused. He begs you to act, claiming we are all doomed if the beast should awake. Wait, what? Tell me more about the dragon. Lono continued with his tale. Seems the young lad was gathering wood when he came across a stream that was bubbling up hot water. It's a hot spring, lad. Ah, dear. The lad assumed that only a dragon sleeping underground could cause the water to come out so hot. I reassured the young man everything is fine, there is no dragon. But to be safe, I will visit the stream. The next day I travelled to the hot spring. Enjoy a relaxing dip in the warm water. Ah, look at that. It's lucky there were no dragons there. A grand tournament at the Red Keep. No. Never. Nope. Every time a Stark has gone south, only chaos has followed. We go north. That's the future of House Stark, and my wife is pregnant. Well, it's about time, because right now I only have one child, and we're already in our mid to late 20s here. Billy was born 5 years ago. You're an experienced fighter, but you're probably very expensive to recruit. Yeah, 85 gold. I think you're pricing yourself a bit high there, lad. 85 gold is a lot. How long are we waiting on these buildings? Quite a while. Who's this? House Harkley. Let's show him in at once. No gold. It's fine. A wildling raiding party that my men and I have been tracking is taking up refuge in an abandoned watchtower. Okay. It looks like we're back to fighting wildlings. We must kick them back out. It looks like we expanded here, but it's just not enough. We wait until the sun creates a disadvantage for their archers. Then we charge the tower. My men use their shields to block arrows as the makeshift barricade is dismantled. The wildlings meet us on the other side, ready for a fight. The tight corridors make for brutal fighting, and the tower's remaining stone floors soon become slick with blood. For the north! And look at that, we managed to kill him. And we're 3,000 prestige now as well. Right. We have 50 gold. We're already building. So my theory is, why don't we take a bit more land? We can't take this, can we? Yeah, because it's all just ruins here. Can we read this? A small-sized ruin which has been left to its fate among the wilderness. There's nothing... Warden ruined the Elder of Ruins. Oh, there's actually a character here. Oh, I can click on it. The world itself is dotted with ruins from Westeros to Essos, from Sophorios to Ulthos. They spread across every land and every climate with little to no regard. Some were once great fortresses and castles, standing against enemies for thousands of years, only to be laid down to an unbeatable foe. Others were watchtowers and small holdfasts that were broken by minor raids lost to time. Some are ancient beyond all reckoning, have been laid to ruin before the earliest records in the Citadel or Yeti, such as Yin in Sophorios or Strigay in the Shadow. Others falls have been more recent and documented by the scholars of both the Sunset and Sunrise lands. Many have had legends, stories or songs addressing them or their last stand, and more lie forgotten and shunned by all singers. To claim a destroyed county and begin reconstruction, go to the holding view and choose Restore Ruins. When you own a ruins barony, you can upgrade the main ruins building to start restoration. Ah, so how do I get this? Who owns this? It's a part of Skagos. So whoever owns... No? Do you own it? No one owns it. So how would I... Can I Someone must... Warden Ruin. The Elder of Ruins. Ruins of Ruins. I'm very confused. They don't have any military power, right? It's just there has to be a character here, I think. Essentially. Yeah, because I can't actually click on him because it opens this. Go to player character, and that's me. Can I fabricate a claim here and claim this ruin? I can. 15 months. Should we take this ruin? Because before we advance here, maybe we should take this. Otherwise, there's going to be gaps in our lands. And maybe we can rebuild this. And this can be where we raise the heir of Winterfell. Because we've lost Moat Cailin for the time being. That's a good idea. Right, let's lay a claim on the ruin. Because I want to see what kind of mechanics await us if we go ahead up there. Who's that? Is that Karstark's? No, it's House Castle. 4 houses. Karstark is one. That's a bastard branch even. I didn't know the AI could form those. But it's nice to see more houses are popping up. Right, 78 gold. Yeah, let's save our gold. We're going to wait for this. It's absolutely fine. How long is that going to take? I mean, it's almost a quarter done already. Let's go on 5 times speed. Because right now we are just waiting for buildings and gold and whatnot. None of these are inside my realm, so we can't negotiate those alliances. We can create a few titles, including the Kingdom of the North, actually. But we're not going to do that either, because then that might make us a vassal of the Targaryens again. The servants have all been sent away, and our bed has been decorated with roses. As Queen Shara enters our chambers, she smiles fervently and joins me without any hesitation. With the help of hands, mouths, and limbs, we reaffirm the devotion we swore before the old gods, perhaps in a more carnal fashion than intended. And look at that. So we become lovers with my wife. Can we become soulmates as well? Let's try it. I will try to romance her. And she's given birth to a lovely son. What are we going to name him? My channel members have decided to name him Gareth. And we're also going to go ahead and give him a martial education focus. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son. Let's go ahead. We'll do that after. Let's pin you first, though, so I don't forget about you. The time has come to let my feelings towards my wife be known. I want her to remember the day for the rest of her life. Let's just go with my gut in the moment. Right, you want to go martial focus, so let's do that. And then if I educate you, my son, do we have any really good martial We do. Eben, in fact. Eben will train you up, my son. Listen to his lessons, and I'm sure one day you'll be a very capable commander and help your brother, Billy, rule the North. Although that's a long way. I hope that's a long way from now. I'm only young. I'm in my 20s, am I not? Yeah, 23. My counsellor Tormund died of old age. He wasn't on my council, though, so we got a little lucky there. Should we go north and fight? We've almost built pastures, though, so we could spend some more gold to increase buildings in the pitch instead. The abandoned Godswood Garden in Aldenstand is the only place where it thrives in these regions. Wait. What? Surely they must pale compared to your fair visage, my wife. I think we're just going for a bit of flattery there. She pointed out some trees or something, and look at that. We've managed to build simple pastures. So, oh, what's this? Now I'm getting performance issues suddenly. I don't know why. Now we should build something here. We already have a blacksmith's. So I'm thinking, over here, we need something that can do gold as well. Unless we focus on men-at-arms. Eventually, I do want... where is it? Here, there we go. Too many buttons now. Winter Wolves. Retinue Vanguard. They're very strong. They are even stronger than the Winter Wolves, in fact. Like, double. And they're a heavy infantry. I might even disband, like, all of these. Maybe I keep the Outriders. Like, I don't need the Light Footmen right now. We're just paying gold for them. Same with the Bowmen. We don't need them right now. And then even these pikemen. Let's get rid of them, because we're just spending gold for men-at-arms we're not using. I'll keep the siege equipment. This is the best we can get. And I'll keep the Outriders, because I do think having a cavalry is useful. In fact, they're the only cavalry we can get. No, they're not. We could get armoured horsemen, but they're very expensive. And they suck at winter and stuff. So let's keep our regular... Oh, they're the same. But all I do know is that 100% I want the Retinue Vanguard. So let's go ahead and specialise pitch hold with heavy infantry. That's heavy cavalry. That's skirmishers and archers. It would be the barracks. 187 gold. Okay. Is there anything else for heavy infantry, though? No. I don't think so. So we'll build the barracks, 187 gold. So 1 more month and then we can build that. And then that's where we shall station our heavy infantry. What's this? A hunt. Not right now, my vassal, but I appreciate the invite. Let's go ahead and start building the barracks. We get some levies. Grand tournament is cheaper as well. But in the future we'll host a grand tournament, just not right now. Sweet Lady Shara, I say as I kneel before her. My only desire is to bring you honor and happiness. Pray tell me, how can I prove my love for you? Queen Shara hesitates and her cheeks turn red. By the old gods, I hope she is pleased and not embarrassed. Slay a wolf for me and bring me its powder. Then we may continue this conversation. Ah, I will. And look at that, I've managed to slay a wolf as well. While on a jaunt through the woods, I spotted a disheveled man nearby and soon discovered he is a wildling. As long as you're not raiding my lands. I think he might be a raider though. Yes. Die, you savage! We're gonna fight him! How dare he raid my lands? We don't know if he was, but I assume we have. Let's attack first! Attack hard on guard. Look at the size of ice! There's no way he's gonna be able to beat us here. Let's strike parry. And look at that, we defeated him. My sword arm moves fast as lightning and strikes as hard as sundered stone. Honestly, it's admirable that Gorn is able to withstand as many sword blows as he did, as I rained down on him with the fury of a thunderous storm. It takes a minute or two, but eventually beat him into a bloody, twisted, screaming heap. Only when I'm satisfied there'll be no last second chance for revenge do I administer the killing blow. Goodbye, Gorn. That's what you get for raiding my lands. I'm pressing caps locks, not to... Oh, my maester died. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be expensive. We just spent all our gold as well. Wait, Billy doesn't have a guardian yet. Billy, have you not had a guardian? Oh, my maester died. Wait, Billy, wait there. I'm going to get a new maester. Let's send for a raven to Old Town, and if he has really good learning, he's going to guide you as well. How much learn? 12 learn, and you're an infant. No. No. I'm not paying 100 gold when you're going to die soon. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Can I send for another maester? I don't think I can. Is it on cooldown? It might be on cooldown. Oh no. My court... No, court positions. I need a maester though. Royal? Special? A septon? Ah. That gives me court grandeur. But it's very expensive. A maester. No, I don't... Okay, I don't currently have a maester. Right. Billy. Where's Billy? He's somewhere here. He's over here. Right. He was in all of those menus. Let's go ahead and educate you. For now, we'll just have Leon educate you. He has 23 learning. He's ambitious, arrogant, and just. He is loyal, though. So let's go ahead and send off that proposal. What I could also do... No, you're not old enough to squire. I think you have to be 9 to squire. He's not quite old enough to squire yet. We do need to go ahead and get ourselves another maester, though. My king! Asks Eben as he marches up to me, holding my son Billy by his... Oh, it's been one day, and Billy's already causing trouble. This dratted child has been lying in wait around corners, wearing a wolfskin for a costume, only to jump out screaming and scaring the living daylights out of people. Ah, I am adjustment. Billy... I understand you want to play, son, but you need to learn to rule. You have to show some maturity. Right, let's send... No. I thought that was send for another maester. Yeah, it was there. Okay, let's send for another maester. And you want to be regent. How about no? You're not going to be regent. Is this maester a little bit better? He is a little bit better. 17 learning. And he's not infant. 100 gold. I'll pay the 100 gold. We're in debt. But the debt shouldn't last for too long. So it's absolutely fine. Do I have any negative modifiers on here? I don't. I should probably convert culture here. Possibly. Yeah, let's go ahead and promote culture. How long is it? 24 years. Let's not go ahead and promote culture. We'll keep it like that. Okay. Wait, you're not... Oh, it's not even part of Winterfell. Neither's that. Ah. Shouldn't I be owning castles here? But we earn less, don't we, if we do that? Yeah, we earn less gold than if we have castles in multiple counties. It's interesting. House Nori has come to pay homage to me. Let's go ahead and show him in at once. No gold, but that's absolutely fine. Right, sadly, I think that's all we got time for today. So we built up a little bit more gold. We're earning 12.7 gold per month now. We've done some buildings. I fixed my men at arms by deleting them. It's fine. Especially once this tax assessors gets built in Winterfell, our gold should go up. And then we can focus on building more men at arms. Maybe even like improving our court grandeur. Because right now, it's way below where it should be. We're even paying a little bit extra here. And here. Like, it's just not enough. If I was to hit the limit, I would need to pay an extra 9 gold per month, which is basically all of our income. I don't want to be doing that right now. But in the future, we will do that. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, as always. And I'll see you next time.